Another video, a song of the past, basically a bluegrass song, and this one's a waltz, and there's Bill Monroe. He's kind of like the father of bluegrass, or at least he shares that honor with a few other early primates in that field, and I happen to have a record that I picked up at a bluegrass concert up at Evergreen College probably 30 or 35 years ago, and when I started doing guitar about 25 years ago, I was hanging out with the bluegrass gang and going all their rallies, and I kind of liked it because I hadn't picked up a guitar before in my life before I was about 55 years old, and my youngest daughter was about 10, so I learned three chords and got a capo to change the pitch, and I could sit in those bluegrass circles and pretty much hit the right chords 90% of the time. I thought that was pretty good. So anyway, gonna try a little bit here on the harmonica with this. Bill, he didn't do too many slow songs, but he did write this one waltz, Kentucky Waltz, and he was trying to match up with Hank Williams' Alabama Waltz, and well, of course, he probably wrote this before Hank Williams wrote Alabama Waltz, and the Tennessee Waltz, and there was a lot of waltzes around, and Bill finally slowed it down and did one. So here we go. And among the bluegrass circles I run in there, you got two opinions. Either they think harmonica belongs in bluegrass or they don't. And if you get in a group circle playing music and you bring a harmonica, and they're the ones that think that the harmonica is not a bluegrass instrument, as soon as they find out what key your harmonica's in, they don't play any more songs in that key, so they just kind of politely get rid of you. But here we go. Nobody can imitate Bill Monroe in his high voice. He could sing an octave higher than just about anybody else. He sounded like bluegrass if nobody did, but he probably did this song up in D or E flat or something. I'm gonna knock it down to B flat, and Kentucky Waltz, Bill Monroe, 1946. We were dancing that night in Kentucky beneath the beautiful harvest moon, and I was the boy that was lucky, but it all ended too soon. As I sit here alone in the moonlight, I see your smiling face, and I long once more for your embrace and the beautiful Kentucky Waltz. And this is like a lot of waltzes. It's one verse and a half of a chorus, and professionals that get it on a record and make it last 2 minutes, they'll probably do the same thing twice, but I'm going to cut it down and have a short video, and if you think that's good, you like that kind of music, look up Bill Monroe and some bluegrass players. My friends in bluegrass tell me, you don't play enough bluegrass, Tori. Yeah, why don't you play more bluegrass? You know, you come to these bluegrass rallies and you're playing this other stuff. And I tell them, hey, you guys all play lots of bluegrass and you practice and you do it a lot better than I do. So I'd just rather not play it all the time unless I really know the song real well and sit back and enjoy you guys play it. But yeah, they kind of look at me like, well, you're kind of an outsider. You know, you're bringing this other stuff in. You know, you're polluting the jam session. But that's the way it goes. You know, there's jealousies everywhere you go. But thank you much for listening, and we'll see you in November of 2022.